it's made a huge difference. I mean, apart from anything else, you used to do basically one thing. So, if you were a reporter, you were a reporter for television or newspapers or radio. Nowadays, certainly the job that I do at the moment, I report for Sky News Television, Sky News Online, radio, because Sky News has a contract with the commercial radio stations. I use Twitter, Facebook. There's an iPad app for Sky News that we occasionally do stuff specifically for. So the methods of delivering the journalism has changed immensely. There are obviously a lot more platforms to consider. So you need to sort of gather more skills, and rather than just sort of focusing on one platform, you've got several platforms.
And obviously with all those platforms, do you find that burdens you in any way?
It's definitely made the job harder. There's no two ways about it, because today, for example, the story that I'm on today, once upon a time, I would have just done that story. It's a court case that I'm on at the moment. I would have just done that story for television, but now I have to think about all the other platforms. And for example, I'm just waiting for the jury to return. When I go back into the court, when the jury are back, I'm expected to sort of tweet the verdict as well before I think about coming outside to do lives and putting together an edited VT and all the rest of it.
Has having Twitter and Facebook ever got you in trouble within the job?
It's not got me in trouble, although, I think certainly some people seem to forget that Twitter is just like any other form of journalism. It's out there, it's public, people are reading it, and all the same laws apply for contempt and libel and all the rest of it. So, you've got to treat it exactly as you would a television or a radio piece, for example. The thing about Twitter, I found one of the key things for me is that it puts you in direct contact with the viewers. So once upon a time, you might get the odd viewer ringing up and wanting to speak to me or whoever about a particular report. Now it's dead easy for somebody to just direct message you on Twitter, for example. So you've got a much closer relationship with the audience that you're serving. And sometimes that audience can be pretty direct if there's something that you've said or written that they don't like.
I caught up with Mike as he waited for the verdict in the trial of Ray Terrett, Jimmy Savile's chauffeur. Unlike some of Mike's contemporaries, he embraces the ever-changing media landscape.
No, I think actually, in a way, it's made the job more vital, more important. From the beginning of mankind, people have told stories and reported facts and, been messengers to spread news. And I don't think that will ever change. I think we've got to adapt. And, I'm old and grey, and I've found that I've got to adapt to the new technology, and maybe I don't find that as easy as people just coming into the industry now. But obviously, if you don't adapt and if you don't change with technology, then you're going to get left behind.